All right. All right. Shalom. Shalom. With the Brothers of Great Millstone here in Churchill in Birmingham, Alabama. But before we get started, we'd like to give our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, the men who taught us this truth. I would like to say shalom to you, Akim, and few Akwath, you men, women, and little ones that believe on the words of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. It's your brother Michael Allah.
And your brother, your cousin Quiet.
Coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Lord willing to edify. And the title of this lesson is Warning. Because as you can see, once again, the evidence is overwhelming, man. Starting with our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, starting with Apostle Tahal on down, as well as like-minded men that teach the same doctrine. The warning that we've been giving you, so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, is that the MOTB is at hand. Revelations 13 and 16 is at hand, man. It don't matter how much you niggas like to reject it. It don't matter how much you niggas like to, cast it off. No, it is what we say it is, man. It is what our apostles and elders been saying for decades, man. It is the RFID MOTB, and it makes perfect sense. And we got articles right here to prove it, man.
Yep.
But you got it.
That's what I would say. You see how everybody is dropping the US dollar.
Mm-hmm.
That James 5. Hey, they got the BRICS nation. They had to came up with their own currency. You see?
China.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Ain't nobody messing with America no more, man. Because the Lord has the spirit upon these other nations to ultimately come up against this whore, and that's going to lead to these other nations ultimately shoot missiles on this place, man. Because they understand and know perfectly that the American dollar has no value no more, man. Really, it never had value, man, because it wasn't backed by nothing, man. But you got it.
Yep. This is an article from the peoplesvoice.tv. It says IMF director orders governments to fast track worldwide ban on physical cash.
Mm-hmm. And as you can see, Esau's he's speeding this thing up because the devil knows that he have but a short time, man. See, you people are not gonna be able to go and come into your local stores as you please. You're not gonna be able to buy and sell with paper dollar no more, man. These are the times that we are living in, man. You hearing your boy BG, he want to start, and your boy Elon Musk. You seeing these talks about the digital dollar, man. That's not being talked about for no reason. No, this all ties into biblical prophecy, man. But you got it.
Yep, it says the International Monetary Fund has ordered world governments to fast track a complete ban on physical cash.
Hey, and right there, it said world governments, man. And when we get into Revelations, the 13th chapter, what he calls us all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark. Because by them getting rid of this physical cash, they're going to start bringing in these CBDCs, man. Which that's going to ultimately lead to that RFID being implanted under you niggas' skin, man. But you got it.
Yep, it says, and roll out a central bank digital currency as a matter of urgency.
Mm-hmm. So we see that this devil is on the clock, and he knows that he's on the clock, man. These elite strong, these Rothschilds, Rockefellers, these niggas know that their kingdom is at an end, man. But they even want America to be destroyed, man. Because think not that these elites don't understand prophecy, because they're watching the prophets. You see? They've been watching the prophets, man. You see? But you got it. You got something?
I'm saying the scripture tell you how they're wiser than Daniel.
Daniel. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the elites, they know what's going on. The elites and the elect of Yahweh Bashim Shai, they know what's going on. The elect of Israel, like, But 2/3 of our people and the rest of these low life crackers and heathens, they don't know what the hell going on. They're gonna be blinded. You see? But I mean, you want to keep going to this article? The title, he said everything.
Yeah, the title basically said everything, man. You know what I mean? We'll put it in the description box. You can go through it yourself. You know what I mean? But those of us that are in the know, we understand and know where this is leading to. See, that's what you other Israelite camps fail to realize. You fail to realize where this is all heading. You know, these articles are not just being published for no reason, man. No, it's for a reason. It's because these elites, they plan to crash the dollar, crash this this fiat currency, and they want to establish the MOTB because that's a part of their new world order, man. You see? But you got it.
Yep. It's the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
Exactly. So these visions, meaning the prophecies, have been set for an appointed time, where it's a time and a season for everything under the heaven, man. You see? It says, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. So now that's telling us, those of us that's in the know, we understand and know that we're living in the last days, man. Because we physically see these prophecies coming to pass. We know this is no longer 1990 where a motherfucker could come up against the doctrine and have well, they ain't finna come out with that. No, you can't say that no more, man. Because the evidence are overwhelming, man. Really, they been had this charagma, out there, man. Switzerland, where you look at China, they're already in that NWO, form of reigning, man. They're already in that NWO system. They already are having the people, they've already been conditioned to accept the MOTB, man. And the same thing that you see happening in these other countries, that's the same thing that's coming over here to America, man. So it said, though it tarry, wait for it. So though it may have seemed that these prophecies were tarrying for an appointed time, they're not tarrying no more, but they're speaking and they're not lying, man. That's why the Lord encouraged us to be patient when we'll change to a lower state, man. He said, wait for it will surely come, it will not tarry. But you got something?
I can't think about where it's at right now, but roughly paraphrase what it say. Our father's been saying this. I can't. Salaki. Nah, you got it.
So we can get straight into that. Matter of fact, we can continue on that Habakkuk verse 4.
And it says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him.
And this is Esau Edom, man. See, his soul has been lifted up. He's been puffed up with pride. He think of himself to be the Most High. Putting himself on that lofty pedestal. Not understanding and knowing that he doesn't have control over nothing that he does. Because remember, Yahweh Shema Shah seals this devil's instructions when deep sleep falleth upon him, man, as the book of Job tell us, man. But it's no uprightness in Esau Edom, man. He can't get right. He can't do right. It's impossible for him to do right because Yahweh Shema Shah has created him to be the wicked, man. That's what 2/3 of our people fail to realize, man. That's why they're going to be caught in this snare that Esau is about to present unto them, man. Because the way he's going to present this MOTB, he's going to present it as if it's beneficial to their life, He's going to try to present it if it's his easier way of payment, Not knowing that it's a sinister plan or a sinister plot behind it. Because this devil wants to control your spirit, man. He wants to control your mind. He want to know what you're thinking, know what your favorite taste is. He think he's the Most High. Because Yahweh Shema Shah know what man's goings are of the Lord. He wants to be just like Yahweh Shema Shah. But you got it.
Yeah, I found what I was looking for.
Come on with it.
Going back to, they said, do it, Terry, wait for it. How these niggas don't believe that these prophecies will never come to pass. This is 2 Peter 3. I start at verse 3. And it says, knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lusts.
Yep.
And, you know, scoffers as well going to those false teachers. You see, you got these niggas teaching that the mark of the beast is spiritual. It's not going to be a physical mark. You know, walking after their own lust, telling you people that it's a spiritual mark. And the apostles and elders of Great Millstone don't know what they're talking about. When we see, like the article itself showing, you know, and you know this ultimately going into the world ending as well. But before the world end, these things have to come first. And Jake don't think these things will never happen. They laugh and like, so you mean to tell me you gonna have to put a chip in my? Niggas don't believe this shit. And in verse 4, not this shit, but they don't believe the testimony of Yahweh by Shema Shah Salak, and saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation. And that's what they think. They think they're going to continue to deal with physical cash, and they're going to continue to go on like this forever and ever. And America is going to be a futuristic city,
perpetual, forever reigning. You know, they think Esau, Edom, because remember, Esau, he think that his house is gonna continue forever. So Esau has the same. I mean, so like not Esau, but 2/3 have the same mindset as Esau. So just like Esau think that he's gonna continue to reign forever, 2/3 have that same mindset, man. But here it is, the prophets, the Lord has raised up the prophets in these last days, starting with our apostles and elders, to proclaim that no, the good news and glad tidings, like no, it's not gonna be a perpetual reign. This is not gonna last forever. You know, Yahweh Shah is about to return and destroy this kingdom and establish his kingdom. Yahweh Shah's kingdom is gonna be forever reigning. It tells you that in Daniel the 2nd chapter, man. You see? So it ain't finna be no goddamn after, you know what I mean, 2100, 2030, you know what I mean, or even after 1,000 years, Esau gonna conjure up a fucking plan to come up against the nation of Israel and take us back down again. Man, that's bullshit, man.
You will build a miracle back.
You know what I mean? But the Lord said he was gonna build, but Yahweh Shah was gonna destroy, man. So that just proves that, man, you niggas is off, man. But yeah, that's why the Lord set up the prophets to reprove and rebuke you, man. You know? But you got it.
You're going back to Habakkuk 2:4. His soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him.
Ain't no uprightness in Esau, man. The scriptures tell us straight up and down, plain as day. Yahweh Shah told us, never trust thine enemy, man. For like his iron rusteth, so does his wickedness, man. It doesn't change, man. And then you could go and look back on this nigga history, man.
So like they tell you how when this nigga, he born speaking lies.
You know what I mean?
You can't trust this nigga, man.
So it's like, matter of fact, let's use the jab for example. Come on with it.
Yeah, that too. I would say how he did Northern Tribe with the
smallpox.
Giving them blankets like, you know.
There you go.
Yeah. Warm y'all up.
Yeah.
Now they sick as hell, dying everywhere. Like I said with the jab, telling you, hey, the C-19 come and get juiced up. They're gonna help you live. And now you got teenagers out here
croaking
from cardiac arrest, blood clot.
Yeah. NFL superstars.
Yeah.
These niggas work out on a fucking daily. They got a routine of working out.
You wake up running miles, bench pressing, and you dropping dead from blood clots, man. Soccer players, these niggas, they said, I forgot, but these niggas run so many miles a game.
Yeah.
Daily. And you dropping dead from a heart attack, man. Like, come on, huh?
Yeah. That should tell you something. And how much more for the charagma? Because remember, it speaks of that grievous sore that you niggas are going to receive for taking that charagma.
Cancer in your body.
Cancer in your body. You're gonna be sick. You know what I mean? You're gonna have all type of what you call it? What you call it? Illness. But damn. It's like,
all type of shit.
You know what I mean? It escaped me right now, but it'll come back. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what you niggas get. That's why, hey, who will pity a charmer that's bitten by a serpent, man? But you got it.
Yep, it says, but the just shall live by his faith.
Exactly, and that's the elect, man. You see? That's the elect. Because guess what? The elect is not going to stay upon, him that smote him. They're not going to trust upon Esau, Edom. Because the Lord has given us clear evidence to not trust this nigga. And me and the brother Tazai, when was going through the article last night on how Esau Edom, he plans to starve you people out by rationing food unto you, and how if you don't have that MOTB, you're not going to be able to participate in society, man. But guess what the elect is going to do? During a time of famine, when this devil really draws up the resources and food, guess what? The elect is going to trust upon Yahweh Shema Shai. They're going to stay upon Yahweh Shema Shai, because guess what? Ain't no such thing as no fucking food shortage, man. When the earth is full of resources.
This is a man-made famine. Man.
Exactly.
All these pestilence. This nigga spraying chemtrails. Hey, this nigga was spraying fish-flavored rabies vaccine in the skies. You got the livestock dropping dead.
Yeah.
Burnt alive.
Dang.
All type of shit. This nigga got 3D printed meat. Hey, this is a truly man-made family. You got the nigga Bill Gates buying all the livestock, all the land to produce. They tell you how you gonna eat bugs and
be happy.
Yeah, be happy. And how the brother going into how how he going into rationing out food's a good example of that. It was a movie supposed to came out called The Great State, and they show you this how they was in the grocery stores and wasn't shit in there. And they had to receive that charagma. And the man that was making that movie so happened to end up dead. Him, his wife, his daughter, and his dog. And they said he committed suicide.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, because Esau know, man. He wants you niggas completely blind to the fact that the shit that he doing, man. This is a wicked ass nigga, man.
Yeah.
Look at the elder put a video in the group chat how this nigga bombing the fucking children over there in Palestine. We know that's the rap for Yahweh Shema Shai, but he using Esau to do this nigga's a fucking demon, man.
Yeah.
You got the kids over there shaking and shit like they got cerebral palsy, dirt all over them, bones hanging out. This shit, man, it's finna be bad out here, man.
But this is how he's maintained his kingdom. Let's keep going on that.
On the
Habakkuk, verse 5.
It says, also because he transgressed by wine,
which is his philosophies and doctrines. You got it.
He is a proud man.
And this is one of the characteristics of Esau Edom. This is how you point out the devil in the last days, man. Because it doesn't just say he is a proud man just for that to be written, man. No, it's so you can identify who that fits. Who is that proud man? But you got it.
It says, it says, it says he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home.
Yep, look at what he doing over there in, Israel, Hamas? Look what he doing. You got it.
Yep, I want to get that word for, it's a phrase, neither keepeth at home. This is H5115. When you go down to the, the Hebrew Chaldea lexicon, it says he is a proud man and does not rest. And they tell you this nigga can't sleep
unless he work with iniquity.
And it says, but seeks disturbance and wars. This is the characteristic of Esau Edom, man. This nigga can't sleep unless he do some wicked shit and disturb the peace and start wars and shit, man. And that's what he's finna soon come to America.
Yeah. Cause these elites are setting it up. That's why they're opening the border to these sleeper cells. Now, of course, there's Northern Kingdom. You know what I mean? Coming over here either to be delivered or destroyed. You know what I mean?
Like,
come on with it.
As well as these other heathen nations.
Exactly.
Man. You got these damn gooks and shit coming over here. You probably I know Russians over here under the banner of being a Ukraine.
Yeah.
Because when the war was breaking out in the beginning of the Ukraine and the Russian war, you had people from Russia going to not Ukraine, I think Australia and shit like that, trying to not to get drafted and shit, man. You see all these people, they crossing the borders and shit, man. Esau, like the brother said, he's setting it up, man.
Why the fuck China own land in America?
Yeah, they got police stations over
What the fuck? Come on now, you dumbass niggas. Why the fuck China? And then it's the Americans, man. That's why I say Revelation still 18th chapter, man. You niggas, man. Let's go to that, man. Matter of fact, we'll finish the Habakkuk off, man. And then we'll go to that.
He says, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people.
Now, how the hell is Esau? How can you not be satisfied? And you got the fatness of the earth, you got the control of the resources, you got the control in the minds of the people. How the hell are you not satisfied, man? Because this is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. And Yahweh Shemel Shah has exposed this nigga, man. He's exposed him in these last days, man. How did he expose him? He exposed them by the way of the prophets, man. Starting with our apostles and elders, a great millstone. Starting with Apostle Tahar on down, man. And this devil, he can't hide no more, man. We know this nigga is as death. Here it is. We just talked about it last week. About the birds having plastic and shit in them. How the fuck did the birds get plastic in them, man? Because look who's in the power seat, man. What, the earth has been given into the hand of the wicked, man. Who do you point the finger at, man, for that? You pointed at the so-called white man. But you got it.
Yeah, I got a quick one to back you up.
Come on with it.
Esau, he is as death. This
Yep.
is the book of Wisdom of Solomon 2 and verse 23 and the point in 24. It says,
Yep.
For the Heavenly Father created man to be immortal.
Yep.
And made him to be an image of his own eternity.
Exactly. And that's starting with the Israelites, man. This is why we was put down here. We were really put down here to rule over these nations. And we were created to be immortal, man. We wasn't put here to die. You know what I mean? Even though that was a part of the will of the Heavenly Father, to go through this process of learning wickedness so we could appreciate righteousness, you know, so we could actually understand how to be a God, how to be a judge, you know. But this is how the Heavenly Father ultimately created the Israelite, you know, man and woman to be immortal, man. But we cannot be immortal being under the rule of Esau Edom. Because this nigga is as death. That's why I tell you, lest those days be short and there will be no flesh left to be saved. What you got?
It says, nevertheless, through envy of the devil came death into the world. Talking about these Edomites, man.
Yep.
The white boy, through the envy of this nigga, because he was jealous of the blessing that we had.
Birthright.
He was through the birthright, and he was blessed with the sword. It says, death came into the world, and they that do hold of his side do find it. So anybody that's following after this nigga ways, all the heathens and 2/3 of our people, hey, they're gonna find death, man, for trusting in Esau, Edom, and his ways. And cause, hey, going back to the topic, that Karagma, 2/3 of our people, hey, they're gonna be cool with letting this nigga stick that thing in them, man.
Yeah.
And ultimately, you're gonna get put to death for that.
See, that's why having this doctrine and understanding what's going on in these last days is important. Because that keeps you from this devil. That keeps you from his deceptive ways. That keeps you from his snares and traps. That's Yahweh Shemel Shah having mercy upon us. To even know this. Because you got to think about it. What? Going into Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter, that's the mind of Esau. That's the mind of these elites. You see? So that's Yahweh Shemel Shah putting us on game to this devil, man. His wicked devices and thoughts and plans, you know. So it really makes the decision easy on who you're gonna serve. Either you gonna serve this nigga that continue to whoop your ass, continue to tell you ain't shit, continue to goddamn poison your food, poison the air, just to make sure that he destroys and destructions you as a nation, or you gonna trust in Yahweh Shema Shai, who's presented unto us everlasting life, who just sat up here and told us in the 23rd verse that he created us to be immortal, man. You can't beat that, man. But you got it.
Yep. Would you have?
We can get that Revelation 13 if you ain't got none.
Yeah. This book of Revelation, chapter 13, and verse 16.
Because ultimately, this is a warning, man, from Yahweh Shema Shai through his prophets, man. Because we're coming into the season. We're in the season that Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, he has nowhere to run. You know, he cannot prolong his kingdom no more. He has to push out this charagma, man. You seeing what wars and rumors of wars taking place throughout the four corners of the earth, you know? And the only thing that's left for this devil is to push this charagma out, man. But you got it.
Book of Revelation, chapter 13, and verse 16. And he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
Exactly. So, from your favorite basketball player, LeBron James, if you want to continue to see him play and dunk a fucking basketball goal, guess what? You're gonna have that. You gotta have that charagma in order for you to participate that event. You know, if you want to go to Costco's, well, you got something. If you want to go to Costco's or something and buy your favorite fucking fruit snacks or something, you gotta have that charagma, man. But you got it.
Yeah, I would say your favorite, like you were just on, your favorite athletes, rappers, or whatever. Them niggas
Yep.
gonna have to get it too to continue their career.
Hell yeah.
Continue to rap, hoop, play football, to continue to earn wages. They gonna have to receive it too. You know what that's gonna do? That's gonna cause you niggas to follow after your let's say how I go?
Calls them the air.
Yeah.
Them they call my people the air.
Yep.
Rough paraphrase.
Yeah. Continuing on, it says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
And let's go into the blue letter on that, just to prove that this is a physical mark. Just for the one time, we ain't got to go super in detail with it. You know how to look up the blue letter on your own, you know, because our apostles and elders been going through the blue letter for decades, man. It ain't fucking rocket science, man. But hey, Lord said it's been made plain unto the holy. But you got it.
Yeah, this is the word for mark, G5480, charagma, a stamp, an imprinted mark. It's gonna be a physical mark. When you come down to the Strong's, it says a scratch or etching, a stamp, as a badge of servitude.
Exactly. So this is gonna determine on ultimately what God you serve, man. That's what it's all gonna boil down to, man. That's why what Yahweh Shai told us, blessed are your eyes for they see and your ears for they hear. So that means we'll consider this blessed because Yahweh Shema Shai has given us another way out to not stay upon this devil, to not stay upon his devices, to no longer stay upon the man that smote us, man, but to trust in the Holy One of Israel. Because when Esau ultimately dries up the resources and dries up the food and water of this place and try to starve you people out, it's going to be a benefit to the elect because we don't want this bullshit no ways. You got BG talking about some fucking Beyond Meat, man. Don't nobody want that shit, man. That kills you. You got all type of diseases. This nigga didn't, I seen an article the other day. You got a recall on, I think it's either plums or peaches, man. Because it's a certain disease that's in them, man. You know? So who the hell wants to continue to dwell with somebody like that, man? Or to trust in somebody like that? But you got it.
Yep. The root word for charagma is charax, this G5482. And this is going to be, well, I'm going to read it first. It says, to sharpen to a point. And at the root word, it says a pale or stake of palisade. And that's going to be the tool that they're going to use to stick the charagma in you. And when you go to the root word for Karax, it takes you to grapho, G1125. And that's you come down to D, it says to write to one by writing it in a written epistle to give information direction. So Esau Edom, he's going to be able to track your whereabouts, and they're going to have your information on there, your vitals. You're going to have your money on there, your driver license number. It's going to be everything in there. When you ain't going to need no driver license, no pistol license, no social security card, no birth certificates, none of that. Esau going to be able to scan you. You know, have all that on there and your money, like we're going into. But continuing on Revelation 13 and verse 18, here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. And when you get that word for 666, is G5516. It's Chi Psi Stigma. And when you come down to the, right in the root word, it says, it takes the G4742, which is stigma. And it said to stick, i.e. prick, a mark pricked in or branded upon the body. So this is going to be a physical mark. This is nothing spiritual at all. This is going to be a physical mark. The spiritual mark is the mark of exemption that the elect is going to have.
That the wah.
That the wah. The ones that, because they're not going to bow down to Esau, Edom, and receive this. You see? So they're going to be, there's going to be that spiritual mark for the ones who don't receive this. They're going to be exempt from the judgment of Yahweh by Shemal Shai, which is Revelations 14, 9, and 10, those nuclear missiles. They're going to melt you off your flesh.
Well, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation. So because we've, Yahweh Shemal Shai has fashioned us to keep this doctrine perfect and to continue to suffer with this doctrine, continue to suffer with his word. Hey, the Lord said it's a benefit to that. He said he was going to keep us from the hour of temptation because it's going to take divine intervention to even escape the MOTB, man. But that's what us trusting in Yahweh Shemal Shai, what the just living by faith, that's what that's going to kick in at, man. But you got it.
To ancient Oriental usage, slaves and soldiers bore the name or the stamp of their master or commander branded or pricked, cut into their bodies to indicate what master or general they belong to.
Exactly. So that's what it's all going to boil down to. It's going to boil down to who you're going to serve at the end of the day. Remember what Yahweh Shai encouraged us in Matthew the 10th chapter. He told us, fear not him who can kill the body, but is not able to destroy the soul, but rather fear him who's able to destroy both body and soul in hell. So that's who we should fear, is Yahweh Shemal Shai. Seeing that the Lord controls Esau Edom. He controls whether you take the Quran or not. The Lord controls all that, man. So us knowing that, that's a blessing to even know that. Because now we know what to pray for. Lord, keep us from the hour of temptation. Keep your Holy Spirit upon us. Help us maintain our integrity. You know how to go before the throne, man. So that's where prayer comes in at, man. And that's where us, trusting in our power comes in at, man. But you got something else?
No, that's it.
Hey, Lord willing, that was edifying. But with that, we'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, the men who taught us this truth. Peace and blessings be to the hopeful elect, your men, women, and little ones that believe on the words of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.
Shalom.